Okay, good morning students. Then we go through this numerical based type of questions usually asked for your examination, board examination. That is based on this different colligative property. Say this question, at 298 Kelvin, 1.0 gram of a non-volatile solute is dissolved in 100 gram of acetone. Acetone is a ketone, CH3CO, CH3, acetone or propanol. It's since directly molecular mass is given, otherwise you have to find out the molecular mass based on this molecular formula. Okay. Acetone. The vapor pressure of the solution at this temperature is found to be 192.5 millimeters of mercury. Then you have to calculate the molecular mass of solute. Here you read the question thoroughly. What we have to find out is the molecular mass of solute. Molecular mass of solute. What is the formula for finding this molecular mass of solute? If you did get this expression directly, we have this expression P0A minus PA divided by P0A equal to WB MA divided by WA MB. From that, MB is to be calculated P0A minus PA divided by P0A, that is P0A WB MA divided by WA into P0A minus PA. Okay. Don't confuse that. Here in bracket, vapor pressure of pure acetone is given. Vapor pressure of pure acetone, that is P0A, is given. When this 1 gram of non-volatile solute is added, when a non-volatile solute is added to a pure solvent, vapor pressure of the solution decreases. That is called lowering of vapor pressure. Okay. Here, and once you read the question thoroughly, you just write the different data given in that question. That is, here mass of solute is given, that is WB equal to 1 gram. Then 100 gram of acetone, it is the, here it is the mass of solvent, WA equal to 100, molecular mass of solvent equal to 58, then PA equal to 192.5 millimeters of mercury, P0 equal to 195 millimeters of mercury. Got it? Then substitute the values of P0A, PA, WA, MB, etc. In this equation it becomes, what is P0A? 195 into WB 1, MA 58, WA 100 into P0A minus PA, 195 minus 192.5, 2.5. And by simplifying this, or by on simplification, you get the value as 44.62 gram per mole. 44.62 gram per mole. That is the molecular mass of solutes. Okay. First you read the question and write the data given in that question, substitute the corresponding equation, you get the final answer, answer with the unit, correct answer with the unit. And don't confuse, that is, suppose somebody take it as P0A and this has Pa. That is wrong. Pure acetone has a vapor pressure 195 millimeters of mercury. When non-volatile solute is added, it is decreases to 192.5 by the addition of 1 gram of a non-volatile solute. That is called a relative lowering of vapor pressure. Clear? And one more question regarding this. Here, pure benzene has a vapor pressure of 850 bar. When 0.5 gram of non-volatile non-electrolytes is added to 39 gram of benzene, benzene C6H6 aromatic compound, the vapor pressure decreases to 0.845 bar. Find the molecular mass of solute. Here also we can use this same equation. That is, pure benzene has a vapor pressure, pure benzene, that is P0A. When 0.5 gram of a non-volatile non-electrolyte solid is added to 39 gram of benzene. Here, they do not give directly the molecular mass of benzene. You can calculate the molecular formula of benzene is C6H6, that is 72 plus 6, 78 is the molecular mass of benzene. 39 gram of benzene, the vapor pressure decreases. Find the molecular mass of solute. Here, what is the value of Wb? Is it 0.5? Okay. Wa is 39. Here A stands for, textbook, instead of that you can see that W1, W2 or M1, M2 like that. Okay. 39. Ma, molecular mass is 78. What is the value of Pa? 0.845 bar. Don't bother about this unit, that is taken as the ratio, therefore it get cancelled, whether it is in atmosphere, bar, torr, etc. P0A, that is 0.850 bar. On substituting the data, what is P0A? What is P0A? 0.850 into Wb is 0.5 into 39 divided by 78 into P0A minus Pa means 0.005. Okay. 0.850, 0.845, 0.005. Can you easily? Sorry. Here it is 78. Here it is 39. That is 850 into 85 into 2, 170 gram per mole. 85 into 2. Answer is 170 gram per mole. That is based on this relative lowering of vapor pressure. The next about this elevation in boiling point. The boiling point of benzene is found to be, the boiling point of benzene is found to be 353.23 Kelvin when 1.80 gram of a non-volatile solute is added to, non-volatile solute is dissolved, non-volatile solute is dissolved in 90 gram of benzene, the boiling point is raised to 354.11 Kelvin. Find the molecular mass. Find the molecular mass of solute. Here Kb for benzene is 2.53 Kelvin kilogram per mole. Kb for water, if it is not directly given, you have to take as 0.52 Kelvin kilogram per mole. Here solvent is benzene, that is why separate value 2.53. The boiling point of benzene is found to be, pure benzene is 353.23. When 1.80 gram of a non-volatile solute is dissolved in 90 gram of benzene, boiling point raised, that is called, when non-volatile solute is added to pure solvent, boiling point increases, that is called elevation boiling point. You know the formula is delta Tb equal to Kb into M or Kb into Wb into 1000 divided by Wa into Mb. For the first time you can write like this, or Mb equal to Kb into Wb into 1000 divided by Wa into delta Tb. Here Kb equal to 2.53 Kelvin per molar. Then Wb, mass of solute, equal to 1.80 gram. Then Wa, mass of solvent 90. Delta Tb equal to 354.11, 353.23, 0.88 Kelvin. That is called the difference between the boiling point of the solution, that of pure solvent, is called elevation boiling point. On substituting Kb 2.53, Wb 1.8 into 1000 divided by Wa 90, delta Tb 0.88. .53 into 20 divided by 0.88, that is 25.3 into 25.3 divided by 0.88, that is about 57.5, 57.5 gram per mole. 57.5 gram per mole. For doing this type of numerical based question, listen the or read the question thoroughly and write the data provided in the question, and then you have to write the corresponding equation, which is the unknown quantity or which is to be calculated, and by substituting the different data provided in the question, you get the answer. Okay. And next one, 18 gram of glucose. 18 gram of glucose is dissolved in 1 kilogram water. 18 gram of glucose is dissolved in 1 kilogram of water. At what temperature? At what temperature will water boil under 1.013 bar pressure? Here Kb is given, Kb for water equal to 0.52 Kelvin kilogram per mole. Here 18 gram of glucose, you know the molecular formula of glucose is C6H12O6 is the molecular formula. And here we have to calculate what is the boiling point of the solution. You know, pure water boils at 373 Kelvin. Okay, 100 degree or 373 Kelvin. Here delta TB, first you calculate delta TB, Kb into Wb into 1000 divided by Wa into Mb. One method for solving this type of problem, Kb water 0.52, Wb 18,000 divided by Wa 1 kilogram 1000 gram into Mb 180. 180 is the molecular mass of glucose. Equal to 0.052 Kelvin. That is the elevation boiling point. Actual boiling point of water is 373 Kelvin. Then at what temperature water will boil? That is equal to 373 plus 0.052 or 373.052 Kelvin is the boiling point of the solution by adding 18 gram of glucose in 1 kilogram of water. An alternate method, it can be also calculated. Instead of doing or substituting all this data, you can directly give. We have the expression delta TB equal to Kb into M, where Kb value is given. Kb is 0.52 into M is the molality. What is molality? Number of moles of solute dissolves in 1 kilogram of solvent. Number of moles, that is 18 gram of glucose dissolves in 1 kilogram of water, means the molality of that solution is 0.1, isn't it? Number of moles of glucose, how it can be calculated? 18 by 180 is the number of moles of glucose, that is equal to 0.1. 0.1 mole of glucose in 1 kilogram of water means molality equal to 0.1. 0.1, therefore delta TB equal to 0.052 and boiling point of the solution equal to 373.052 Kelvin. That is, there are two methods for solving this type of question. You got directly, once you calculate the molecular mass, at that time you get the number of moles. Okay, 18 given mass by molecular mass is the number of moles. That is, both relative lowering as well as this elevation boiling point is over. Then the remaining is, I think it is clear to you. Then next one is 1 gram of a non-electrolyte. 1 gram of a non-electrolyte solute dissolves in 50 gram of benzene. 50 gram of benzene lowered the freezing point. Lowered the freezing point of benzene by 0.40 Kelvin. Lowered the freezing point of benzene, that means the depression in freezing point. Find the molecular mass of solute. Find the molecular mass of solute. Here the solvent is benzene, therefore Kf for benzene is 5.12 Kelvin kilogram per mole or Kelvin per molar. 1 gram of a non-electrolyte solute dissolves in 50 gram of benzene, lowered the freezing point of benzene by 0.40 Kelvin. Find the molecular mass of solute. Here we have delta Tf equal to Kf into Wb into 1000 divided by Wa into Mb, or Mb equal to Kf into Wb into 1000 divided by Wa into delta Tf. Here what is the value of Kf? Kf equal to 5.12 Kelvin per molar. Wb 1, Wa 50, delta Tf equal to 0.40 Kelvin. 5.12 into 1 into 1000 divided by 50 into 0.40. 0.40, 5 into 4, 20. That is the answer. 5.12 into 1000 divided by 20. 512 divided by 2, that is 256 gram per mole is the molecular mass of that solute. That is 1.0 gram of a non-electrolyte dissolves in 50 gram of benzene. And the next question, ethylene glycol, ethane 1,2-diol, ethylene glycol, molecular mass equal to 62 gram per mole is a common automobile antifreeze. That is why it is used as a radiator of car to decrease the freezing point. Calculate the freezing point of a solution, freezing point of a solution containing 12.4 gram of this substance, 12.4 gram of this substance in 100 gram of water. Kf for water equal to 1.86 Kelvin kilogram per mole. Okay, then here also you can use the same relation, ethylene glycol with the molecular formula, ethane 1,2-diol, CH2OH. CH2OH is the molecular formula of ethylene glycol. There is no need here because the molecular mass is directly given. It's a common automobile antifreeze. Calculate the freezing point of that solution. First of all, you have to find out the value of delta TF containing 12.4 gram of this substance in 100 gram of water. Delta TF equal to Kf into WB into 1000 divided by WA into MB. Here Kf equal to 1.86, then WB equal to 12.4, WA 100, then MB equal to 62. Just substitute this value in this question and you get delta TF. When you got the value of delta TF, you know the freezing point of water is 0 degrees Celsius or 273 Kelvin. Just add this delta TF with the 273, you get the freezing point of that solution. Obviously, there will be a decrease in freezing point. That is, first you calculate delta TF by substituting 1.86 into 12.4 into 1000 divided by 100 into MB. MB is 62. You get the value of delta TF. And from that, TF, delta TF equal to T0F minus TF. Then that solution, boiling point of that solution equal to this TF equal to or TF equal to T0F minus delta TF. Okay, delta TF equal to T0F minus TF or TF equal to T0F, you know, 0 degrees Celsius or 273 Kelvin, 0 minus that value. That is why the boiling freezing point of the solution will be less than that of pure water. And do it as a homework. Okay. The answer becomes 269.28 Kelvin. That is, if we take the freezing point in Kelvin, it is 273. Next question, 200 centimeter cube of aqueous solution of a protein, 200 centimeter cube or 200 ml of an aqueous solution of a protein contain 1.26 gram of protein. The osmotic pressure of such a solution at 300 Kelvin is found to be 2.57 into 10 raised to minus 3 bar. Calculate the molecular mass of protein. Calculate the molecular mass of protein. Here 200 centimeter cube of an aqueous solution of a protein contain 1.26 gram of protein. Osmotic pressure of such a solution at 300 Kelvin is found to be 2.57 into 10 raised to minus 3 bar. Calculate the molecular mass of protein. Here you just note some points, that is we have MB equal to WB RT divided by pi V. Here for W there is no problem as in the previous case, WB equal to 1.26 R. While selecting the value of R, if osmotic pressure, I already told you that there are two values mainly used for the solution constant R. If osmotic pressure is expressed in bar, then the value becomes 0.083. Instead of that, if it is in liter atmosphere, it is 0.0821 liter atmosphere. Temperature, here it is directly given. Calculate the molecular mass of protein at 300, sorry, already here it is that. At 300 Kelvin, 300. Sometimes instead of that they give in degrees Celsius, 27 degree like that. You have to convert in corresponding Kelvin. 1 point, depending upon the value of this osmotic pressure, the value of R changes, and the temperature is always expressed in Kelvin. Pi, that is why pi, the value of pi here it is osmotic pressure, not 3.14. Okay. Here it is osmotic pressure 2.57 into 10 raised to minus 3 bar. And one more thing, here the volume you have to convert into liter. V equal to 200 by 1000 liter, that is 0.2 liter. 200 ml or 200 centimeter cube means 0.2 liter. And WB is 1.26, R 0.083, T is 300, 2.57 into 10 raised to minus 3, 0.2. On simplification, what is the value you got? Just find out. On simplifying, the value you got is 60.38. Okay. And by doing this, one more question regarding this osmotic pressure method, let us wind up this lesson. And if you want more clarification, that we will discuss in the next class. Okay, one more question regarding this. Calculate the osmotic pressure of a solution obtained by mixing 100 ml 4.5% solution of urea, molecular mass equal to 60, and 100 ml 3.42% cane sugar, molecular mass equal to 342 at 300 Kelvin. Here, one method you have to calculate this separately. Pi 1 osmotic pressure of this urea, pi 2 as the osmotic pressure of cane sugar, and final total osmotic pressure is obtained by adding pi 1 plus pi 2. Or in other words, first you find out the number of moles. Number of moles of urea equal to 4.5 divided by 60. 4.5 divided by 60 equal to 0.075. Number of moles of sucrose or cane sugar equal to 3.42 divided by 342, that is equal to 0.1. Okay. Uh, 342 0.01. Number of moles of urea 4.5 divided by 60. Number of moles of cane sugar 3.42 divided by 342. Total number of moles equal to 0.075 plus 0.01, that is 0.085 is the total number of moles. Then pi equal to nRT N by V into RT. Here N means total number of moles. Total number of moles means 0.085. R you can take it as 0.0821. Temperature 300. Volume is total volume 100 ml of urea plus 100 ml of cane sugar. Therefore, total volume means 200 ml. Converting to liter, it becomes 0.2. Okay. Then 10.47 liter atmosphere. Otherwise, you can find out separately. How? Say pi 1 equal to WB RT divided by MB into V. WB 4.5 into 0.0821 into 300 divided by MB 60 into 0.1 because 100 ml, and pi 2 equal to same 3.42 into 0.0821 into 300 divided by 342 into 0.1, here also 100 ml. And by separately calculating pi 1 and pi 2, by adding you get the final expression. Okay. Thank you.